What's up, guys? Sorry for the long delay in making videos. I actually just got back from Los Angeles last week. Went there with my girlfriend for a little bit of a work/vacation thing. And then, I had to work 6 days straight. I didn't have any time to make content. I was go even before we got to LA. Running on no sleep there. Had a really awesome time, but I just wanted to make a quick video, letting you know that sorry about not having any more content. I got a bunch recorded now sitting here, so those will be coming out for you guys over the week. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys quick. I had a good time out there. So my girlfriend, she's a painter, and she got invited to do a live painting out in the desert outside of Los Angeles, where they had a concert and a Black Lives Matter photo shoot. Really cool. They brought out some low riders. They had all this custom handmade punk clothing and political clothing and stuff like that. It was a really awesome time. We got to explore Los Angeles, got to drive around in a nice Jeep that we rented, got to see the beach. And guys, I haven't had a vacation. I went to Colorado a couple years ago for a week, but other than that, I haven't gone and done anywhere and traveled or anything in so long. You know how it is with me. I raise my kid, I work 40 to 50 hours a week, and then I'm sitting here making content for you guys and trying to get this channel off the ground. So it was a really awesome experience, and just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. Los Angeles is a really awesome place. I felt really at home there. I loved all the culture. In Koreatown, you're going down there, you just smell Korean barbecue, people speaking Korean and every other Asian language. And then you go around the corner and there's a bunch of Ugandans playing craps in the street, or you go down another street and there's Jamaicans hanging out, or another street down. I mean, just every language in the world and type of food and culture. And the street art is awesome. The people are really cool out there. I really had a blast, and it was really refreshing. But we've all heard and seen about the homelessness crisis in the United States, right? I mean, if you're a political junkie like I am, news junkie like I am, you probably see something about it on your timeline every day. And I live near Minneapolis, about 2 hours away from there. I get up there pretty frequently, and there's a pretty bad homeless problem there too. But nothing like what I saw in Los Angeles, guys. It was you had people posting up tents right on the corner, right next to the street, just right there, a tent. At night, almost every doorway, archway has somebody sleeping in it. You got camps set up. And right now, I think there's a huge protest and clash with police going on in Echo Park in Los Angeles, where they've got, a community of several dozen, or maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, several hundred homeless Americans there, in a little encampment, a community, or mutual aid. They try to work together so they can fucking survive on the street. And there's uprising right there right now, Echo Park uprising, where the police are trying to oust them. Common practice. So that's going on right now. And excuse me, I'm rambling, but it really, as good a time as I had in Los Angeles, it really shook me to see the amount of people and the condition some of these human beings are in out there, man. I mean, it's insane. There's parts of the street where it's just lined up with tents. And it really left a spiritual mark on me seeing it. Particularly seeing on Hollywood Boulevard the marble, stars in the Chinese theater all lit up, and just all the lights and the advertisements for Patron, flashing neon lights, and Voss water, and billboards for $100 million budget movies. And then below that, in the glow of these neon lights on the marble concrete of the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you got somebody sleeping. And not just sleeping there, but even more than that, I think what struck me was the way in which some of the homeless folks out there had almost ceased to become like human. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way or in an elitist way. I mean the way that they were laying there, bundled up in what little blankets and clothing or tarps that they had almost seemed to me to become part of the city itself, like part of the landscape. You know, when I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, I saw a man on like a raised up window thing, you know, so there's like some masonry work about 3 feet up and then a window area, right? Sorry. And there's a man just sleeping there in like mesh shorts and dirty. I didn't even notice him hardly. I had to double take twice, like, because that was a person, you know? And I think those two things left the most profound impact on me, unlike anything I've personally encountered. The shining, glamorous lights of our capitalist society, neon lights, flashing, beautiful. The wealthy high-rise apartments up there, and then you got human beings, filthy, sick, cold, tired, sleeping. And just the way that they had meshed into the cityscape, it just kind of blew me away. But I'm partially making this video because, you know, my girlfriend being a painter, we've already been invited to go back out there in April to do another one of these events, which I'm really thankful for. She's really been working hard on her career, and I think she's going to make it, and I'm super excited to be a part of that. But I don't know if we'll make it back in April, but we're definitely going to be probably going to LA 2 or 3 times a year if we can afford it to do this sort of stuff and network and whatever, sell some prints. But, you know, I was talking with her about the next time we go. You know, this channel is about not just talking about the issues, helping people unplug and think for themselves. My vision for this channel down the road is that it pays my bills so I can live an okay and a comfortable life. And then to use whatever other resources come in from it to organize and mobilize working class people and to try to make some difference in the world. Like, that's what I'm dedicated to. That's what I want to do. And it's hard to envision how do we help such huge problems, you know, when our politicians don't want to do shit, when there's so many problems that you don't know where to start. But I was talking with my girlfriend about it, and I said, you know, I want to try to mobilize the people that watch my show and that interact on our social media to try to start a GoFundMe and try to raise like $500 to $1,000 so that the next time we go there, we can take a day and just hand out money and food to people who need it on the street. Because I feel like I have to do something. I felt hypocritical and gross. Talking about the things that we do on this channel. And then I'm out there in Los Angeles, and I know it was just a rent-a-car, but I was driving this nice Jeep in my nice clothes, clean, on a little vacation. And there's just people that they don't even have anywhere to live, man. And I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but I just felt like maybe we could try to do something as a community here with the Entitled Millennials. And so I've started a GoFundMe to raise money for the next time that we go out there, to try to raise $500 to $1,000 from our community. And I'm going to put in a few $100s myself to get it started, to to hand out money there and try to help. I know it's a drop in the bucket of doing anything, but if we can get somebody, you know, a warm coat or a meal to eat for a day or two, it's more than just helping them survive. It's helping them to, you know, realize that they're still human. They're still people that fucking care about them, even though the whole society's turned their back on them. So I just want to make this video, let you guys know where I've been, what I've been up to, and to, you know, ask for you guys' help with this to help mobilize a little bit of money, like we did with Standing Rock years ago, where we raised a couple $1,000s for the Standing Rock natives. I want to do that for the homeless community in Los Angeles. And I don't know. I have like qualms about, monetizing it or exploiting it for content. And I don't want to do that, because that just seems wrong to me. That's why I didn't take any pictures of what I saw out there. It just felt gross to me. But I've thought about maybe trying to interview some people out there, some of the homeless community out there, to just get their stories and get what it's like and how they ended up out there, to try to maybe humanize it a little bit. I don't know. Part of me would really love to do that, because I'd like to just get to know their stories and share it with you guys. But the other part of me feels like that's gross and like I'm exploiting it for my channel, and I don't want to do that. So I don't know. Like, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think personally. If you think that's something you'd like to see, if you'd like to hear some of these stories of the folks living out there day to day being homeless. We might not do that. Either way, do that or not, I want to raise some money and get out there and hand it out and try to help a little bit. Because it makes a difference in people's lives. So I got the link running across here for a GoFundMe. I'll put it in the box. If you got $1, you got $2, whatever you got, if you want to pitch it in to help us, get some money and food and clothes to help people out there, that'd mean a lot. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Just want to let you know what I was up to, and that I have this little side project or side mutual aid thing going on. If you want to help, I'd be really glad to have you help us. So again, I got a bunch of content coming out. I just recorded a bunch of videos while I'm sitting here. Excuse me, I'll be in the same outfit as this, but those will be coming out for you over the next week. And I got huge news. John Boy and I are starting to get the same days off again. So we are going to be dropping that podcast every week again. I know you guys have been missing it. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do a makeover in the studio. We're getting some cool neon lights, some real sound canceling curtains, and we have our Patreon exclusive show in the works that we're going to be test running, I think, this Thursday. So I'm really excited about that, guys. And again, if you want to help us with this GoFundMe, I'd really appreciate that. If not, guys, I just appreciate you watching the show and listening to my thoughts on this a little bit. As always, guys, I love you very much. Great hanging out with you, and we'll speak again soon, all right? Take it easy. Bye.
I don't feel any pain. I'm staring into the rain. I don't feel anything.